What's up, guys? Welcome to another Tailored Fitness YouTube video. This video is mainly going to be about just discussion, really. Probably in my next clip it'll be me sitting down discussing ways to eat clean while traveling, because I used to drive every week to Houston, and I live in Dallas. I used to drive to Houston every week for one of my jobs I used to have every week, and I found it really hard to eat clean, and that's when I was also prepping for my first show as well. So I know how difficult it is to eat clean and have healthy foods. Even though I worked for a supplement company, all I was getting free protein bars and like free protein drinks. And I mean, it was great and everything, but it just wasn't like whole food. And you know, when you're on a cut, you need to be able to weigh your food out and know how much that you're eating. And with protein bars and stuff, sometimes it has too many carbs and too many fats. So that's kind of what this video is going to be about. And also kind of like what your macros should be for like if you're cutting, or if you're going on a bulk or like a short bulk or whatever. So I just got home from work, so I'm probably gonna get dressed here in a bit. I'm doing legs, and oh yeah, here's my camera and the tripod. So let's see if I can, there we go. So yeah, man, it's pretty nice. So oh yeah, dude. So if you know me, which most of you don't really know me because you're watching me from YouTube, I am a huge dinosaur fanatic, and like me and my fiance just moved to this house like the beginning of this month, and I finally found my Jurassic Park shirt that I love to work out in, because it fits good, and this is Jurassic Park. Duh. I mean, if you don't like Jurassic Park, any of the Jurassic Park movies, and even this new Jurassic World series, then you're a freaking idiot. So here is my t-shirt. It's freaking dope. So yeah, I'm gonna hit up a little legs today, and I will see you guys probably either later on tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Vicky's having a friend come over. So, oh yeah, and here's Kitty, our cat. Hello, Kitty. His name was Duke, and then Vicky, my fiance, she's the one that had him. He's kind of chubby. Look at that. You need to do some cardio, buddy. You need to do some cardio. You need to do some abs. You need to get on a diet. Even though we freaking feed you legit food, grain free, it's expensive as hell. But love you. Anyways, guys. But yeah, like I said, I will see you guys next clip. Hey, what's going on, guys? So back from, I think it was, when was the last time I videoed? I think it was on Monday. Dude, it's just been a super busy week. But the main point of this video was to talk to you guys a little bit about how to eat clean on the road, like if you travel a bunch, whether you're driving or whether you're driving, and also kind of like what you should set your calories based on, like if you're cutting or bulking, and based on like your body type. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Kind of have my phone here for notes. So kind of tips for people trying to eat clean on the road. This video was actually requested by a buddy of mine, so I hope this is helpful. One of the main things you're going to do is pack your own snacks. Go to the grocery store, get prepackaged like vegetables, like peanuts. I mean, there's these little, I forgot what they're called, but they're like prepackaged. It has like pieces of like turkey, some type of peanut, and like some cube cheese, or like some like peanut clusters or whatever. Those are pretty low calorie and decent protein, and somewhat kind of the same gram of protein as carbs. So another thing that you're going to want to do is make sure you're always drinking water. Hydration is a priority when it comes to clean eating, flushing out toxins, excess fat, everything. You want to, because when you're traveling, you're really not thinking about drinking water. You drink a coffee, maybe 2 or 3 throughout the day, and maybe you don't pick up any water. That's not a good thing. Pick up a gallon jug. I have one right here. I mean, this isn't for the video, but it was just sitting here on the table when I sat down. Also, another key thing that's going to be good for you is that you scope out places before you even go there. Scope out like what kind of convenience stores they have there, what kind of grocery stores they have there, what kind of restaurants they have. Look up items on the menus at certain restaurants. Those are the kind of things that you have to do to kind of look out for yourself when it comes to eating clean. You don't have the luxury of coming home every night, Monday through Friday, and cooking a meal, or always having stuff made at home, which is great. And because I used to travel at least once a week to Houston with a previous job, and I found it really tough, even though I actually said this like earlier in the video. Even though I worked for a supplement company, I didn't really eat. Even though I worked for a supplement company, I didn't really eat actual food. I was eating a lot of protein bars. I was eating or drinking a lot of protein shakes, which, I mean, it's a good substitute, but it never substitute for real, like, wholesome food, like chicken, rice, sweet potato, turkey, ground beefs, your veggies. Like, you don't get all the vitamins and minerals that you would from like all your veggies that you would in a protein bar or protein shake. And one of the good protein shakes that I like, that I don't really get a whole lot, are these Isopure. These Isopure drinks. They have 40 grams of protein per bottle, 0 fat, and 0 carbs. So, good source of protein right here. It's just a drink. Most big towns, cities have supplement shops, and you can stop by and get one of these, or get a high protein shake. Another thing, let me see. You're gonna want to reduce your alcohol consumption. I know the friend that actually requested this video, he loves to drink beer, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just beer, when you drink one, you can't just drink one. You have to have another, and then you have to have another, and then eventually you start feeling good, and you gotta keep drinking. So the calories, even though you get a light beer, the calories add up. Even though there's only 90 calories in like a Miller Lite, those calories add up. I don't really know how many calories are in a bottle of Miller, but I can tell you that they add up pretty quick. And like I said earlier, give priority to vegetables. I can never say enough more about getting your vegetables in. There's tons of minerals and vitamins in every kind of vegetable you can think about, and also mainly to get your fiber in. A lot of people that do the if it fits your macros, you can still eat clean when you do if it fits your macros instead of just eating your typical bro meal, which are your rice, chicken, broccoli, or whatever. But getting your fiber in is super important to stay regular and stay healthy. When you're traveling, eat according to the hour. If you had lunch at noon with some business people that you're meeting up with, a couple hours later, eat a protein bar or eat a package of like almonds or something. I mean, it keeps your metabolism going throughout the day, and it helps you burn calories. Don't add any unnecessary sugars. Visit a grocery store instead of a restaurant. If your hotel has a microwave and you go to a grocery store and get like the frozen pre-grilled chicken, I mean that's grilled chicken right there, and I'm sure you can get it for a whole lot less than when you would go to like Chick-fil-A and ask for 2 grilled chicken breasts and it'd be like $8. Like, that's ridiculous. You can get the whole bag of grilled chicken for $8. And also, I mean, you're traveling a lot and you don't really sometimes you just don't have time, and I mean, you want to treat yourself. Everyone likes to treat themselves. You gotta treat yourself. You eat something sweet every once in a while. Not every day, but every once in a while, it's okay. Let me see the other notes I have. Yeah, like I said, pack smart. When you pack, like your onboarding bag or like your overnight bag or whatever, if you're driving, like almond butters, natural peanut butter, Quest bars, protein powder, like in little Ziploc baggies. I used to do that. Take a shaker bottle with you. Most everybody has a shaker bottle. If you can, take one of those little Ninja blenders. I mean, they're pretty small and compact. You can fit them inside a bag. Sometimes you can request that you have a kitchen inside of your hotel room, depending on how much of a budget you have to spend on hotel rooms. Sometimes hotels have gyms. Seek out a gym. Get up earlier than what you have to. I mean, if losing weight and eating clean is a priority, you're going to find a way to do it. Yeah, and everything you're going to put all your food in, bring a cooler. You can bring coolers that you can fold up and fit in your bag, or you can get one of those the big bulky ones that have big handles on them and you can carry them. Who cares? Stay away from fast food. There are a couple places that I know of that are decent. Like McDonald's has the Egg White Delight breakfast sandwich. I always get that whenever I go there. That's probably the only thing I get when I go there. There's nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A. Try to stay away from the breaded chicken. Let's see, like Jack in the Box, they have grilled chicken tenders, like fingers. And I mean, a lot of places sell salads, even though on the labels they say that they're high calorie, but that's mostly from the dressing. So I mean, if you have your own dressing, like a low fat, again, this is already on the table, like a light Italian dressing, just carry it with you, dude. Like you're gonna end up finding a way to eat healthy. I mean, it's priority. I mean, if it's priority, then you're gonna get it done. It doesn't matter how it's done, even if you're carrying a bottle of extra dressing with you in your bag. Next, what I wanted to talk about, I don't really need notes for this, was the setting your calories for, like, if you want to cut or if you want to bulk, depending on what kind of body style, body type you have. So I'm going to pick me as an example. So growing up, playing sports all my life, college, my first couple jobs were labor jobs where I was constantly lifting stuff, like moving around, walking. I was getting like 12, 15,000 steps a day. I could eat whatever I wanted and really not gain a pound. And that was probably one of the luxuries of dieting and losing weight. I mean, I couldn't really gain any weight. That was a huge problem. I could never. I had the hardest time getting over 200 pounds. Like, it was insane. Like, I would eat so much and I still couldn't, just because of the job that I had, along with going and working out in the evenings or in the mornings. Not recently, but back in June, I got a desk job, an inside sales manager position. Well, I started sitting down for 7-8 hours a day, and I was eating the same as what I was when I was moving around, and I started putting on weight, dude. Like, it's pretty intense. Like, I started out at like 190, 195, and I'm 236 now, and that's why I'm on this. I'm doing If It Fits Your Macros right now, but for the first like few weeks, I'm eating clean just to make sure my macros are where they need to be, and I'm being coached by Nick Palladino, which is a YouTuber, a fitness YouTuber. You should go check him out. He has really good content. He's probably one of the most down-to-earth, genuine guys that I've ever listened to on YouTube, along with Rob Lipsett and Christian Guzman. So, for my body type, now that I have been sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, I had to adjust some things, and I'm figuring out that my body type is that I gain weight just like that. If I'm not doing anything, I gain weight just like that. So my calories right now are between 19 and 2,000 calories a day, and it's been taking some time to getting used to it. I know it's for the best, and I know that that's what needs to happen for me to drop weight. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I am a little bit tired in my workouts, but I mean, that just comes with any kind of dieting. So my next example are for people that are considered hard gainers. Nick Palladino, the guy that's coaching me, he is a hard gainer. This fool we're about the same height. He's on a cut right now. He weighs 205. Well, I don't want to get the numbers wrong, but I'm sorry if I do. I think he started out at like 196, 197. Went on a bulk for like 4 or 5 months. And his bulk was to 205. And I don't even think he made it to 205. And he was eating like 4,600 calories a day. Like, he would upload videos, full day of eating videos, and everything that he ate. It was insane. Like, I would throw up eating as much food as he did, and he freaking did it every day. And he got to I think he got to 204.8, which is pretty close. And by the end of his bulk, he was already, I'm sure he was freaking tired of eating that many calories. But when you are a hard gainer, man, you got to eat a lot of calories. And he ate pretty clean for the most part, just because he said he has some like acne problems, and just because he feels like his body reacts better to cleaner foods than he would when you do a typical If It Fits Your Macros. He did fit a couple If It Fits Your Macros full day of eating videos in there, just to show people that he does do If It Fits Your Macros. But yeah, dude, it's intense being a hard gainer, because it takes you a while to gain some weight. So once you find your maintenance calories, and I'll probably do this in a later video and show you how to like figure out your macros. So once you find your maintenance calories, you're gonna want to subtract 500 calories from your maintenance calories, and that's probably gonna be your safest bet for your cutting calories. If you go any lower than that, you're gonna start doing more harm to your body than you should be. Just because you're gonna feel tired all the time, your workouts are gonna suck, and then it's basically called a crash diet. One day you're gonna be so sick and tired of eating like this and feeling like shit that you're just gonna bounce back and start eating like shit again, and you're gonna gain all that weight back and some more. And for bulking, you get your maintenance calories. You're gonna add about 300 calories to that, whether it's from your fats or your carbs. You can add a little bit from your proteins, but for the most part, you're gonna want to keep those the same. Maybe a little bit more for your bulk. And then as your bulk goes on, when your body stays the same, when your weight doesn't really change, that's when you start adding more calories. And same for cutting. When your body, you don't see any change on the scale or how you look, then you start cutting more calories. You cut like 100, 150 calories, 200 calories. And then that's whenever you start cutting, that's when you start adding in more cardio. It's not frowned upon to do cardio during a bulk. It kind of regulates your body fat percentage, keeps it on the lower end while you're doing kind of like a lean, clean bulk. So that's pretty much going to conclude it for today. I'm not really sure what my next video is going to be about, but it's going to be good. I'm trying to get my editing quality skills better. And on that note, I want to leave you guys on a positive note. Keep looking up, because that's where it all is. Keep grinding, stay blessed, and y'all have a good one. Peace.